All right, BobalosRex here, and it's another no vault weekly, but we got some weeklies to talk about and some news to talk about. So, and here's the thing: next week, I don't think we're gonna get a vault. Like, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get a vault, but since I have to level Valera, I've been doing some delves just in case, right? Because the highest thing you could do possibly, theoretically, is 7 delves. I just want to say that. I don't think we're getting a vault next week, so it'll be one more week of no vault, and then it'll be weekly vaults back, y'all. We back on it. How many characters am I playing in Midnight? We'll see. Maybe I'll have some more vaults than I was for a little bit in the War Within. But yeah, we got weeklies to talk about. So the main weekly, let's pick it. So we got World Quest, Stormarian Assault, Prey, Battlegrounds. I'm gonna go ahead and do some World Quests. Actually, not on this character. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Assault. Real quick, the Assault is so problematic because to get credit, you have to be there at the beginning. You don't have to do anything through it. I would know. But you have to be there at the beginning. So at the top of the hour or at the top of the 30 minutes, just be there. And you got it, all right? Just plan for it. Okay? Just plan to be there because you don't got to... Let's just say you don't got to do much part of it. So that's the weekly this week. Then we got Sparks of War. The PvP weekly is up in the Void Storm. I missed out on the rep last week from Harondar. I freaking mentioned it and I forgot it. Then we got Masaria Caverns as the weekly dungeon. I've already done it, but I didn't turn it in yet. But yeah, 1k rep of your choice. Alright, so that can help you on the ones you're trying to get up for the champion piece. Other than that, it's just all cosmetics. No crafted pieces anymore for that. That's the cool part. No crafted pieces through rep. Just... I'll talk more about it with prep here. Let's continue with the weeklies here. So we got this PvP quest. So this is part 1 of 4. Wowhead did a post on this because it is a little misleading. It's going to be 4 weeks to get this hero track piece. Okay? If you like PvP, go ahead and pick this up. Don't forget it this week. But if you're not a PvPer, even a soloer, unless you dabble in PvP, I wouldn't bother with this. Because soloers, once you get bountiful delves, you'll be able to get hero track stuff. So I wouldn't worry about this unless you're into PvP. And then we got the other PvP quest, which is the PvP Brawl, which is... What is up with this week with the PvP Brawl? Temple of Hot Mogu. Alright, then there was also another quest to pick up from the center here from Lothermar for the campaign. Alright, it's campaign setup. So we got a new campaign quest, so you can go do that. I haven't done it yet. It's a new story quest, so you can go do that. That's a good one to pick up. And don't forget your profession weeklies. Don't forget doing your 4 prays a week for your pray progress. You know, I've already done... Oh, I'm already capped out. Oh, man, I already got capped out already. So, yeah, I'm already capped out at 3. 3's the cap this week. Next week, we get 4, and then we can do nightmare mode hunts. So, that's going to be cool. But more on that next week's stuff there. I don't think there's any more weeklies. Oh, the Argentina weekly. Don't forget your Argentina weekly. And there was some fixes with the toy. I don't think there's any events ongoing right now. So, yeah, let's just get into the news. The Outland Cup ended. So, let's get into the news here. So, we got some bug fixes over the week. There's been hot fixes, fixing stuff. They still haven't fixed the contract bug. They've been adjusting some dungeons. You may have noticed something with the last boss of Magister's Terrace getting easier. They apparently fixed rares at max level. Rares should be dropping warband loot, so that will help farm warband loot for alts. And at least if the gear isn't usable by yourself, at least you can use it on someone, because that's been really annoying about it. And like I said, there's been other hot fixes, fixing other bugs. You can look into it. There's been multiple of those. And the Argentina toy has been changed. Alright, so it's now on a 15-minute cooldown. It teleports you to the Argentina. And there is a portal to the Argentina that you can use at any time. Right here. Alright, that's the portal to the Argentina. And if you missed it, I talked about Sora Dormi for the campaign skip for alts. I have done, like, little tours of the city in videos. But maybe I should do just a specific one for that. But, yeah, don't forget the weeklies. Like I said, the professional ones up north there. And, no world bosses yet. And that's basically everything that's going on this week. They did announce a bunch of stuff for next week, and that's the whole thing. Most of this week should be built on preparing for the season start next week. Okay, so let me go over like the main gist of what you should be doing if you want to prepare. So you want to get the rep items. So for Stormarian Assault, you want to get Renown 7, get the trinket. That's a champion piece trinket. That's the highest item level stuff you can get. For a money, you want to get Renown 9. For a necklace, that's the champion piece, highest loot you can get right now. Then we got Haranir, the Harati. You want to get to Renown 8 for the waist. Alright, that's the champion piece. And for Silver Moon, you want to get to 9 for a headpiece. Alright, so you want to get these 4 champion pieces. Alright, now, the rest of this week, if you're a solo player, you kind of missed it last week, but you want to be doing your weeklies. You want to do at least 2 weeklies. They'll give you some bigger loot. It's still only adventurer loot. Next week, it should get bumped up. But you also want to do your praise. So your praise will get you some veteran track pieces. It's like 230, 237, 233 veteran. Something like that. So you do want to do those praise. Otherwise, you want to look into doing Mythic Zeros. Mythic Zeros for the week have been really good for my druid here. She's been getting geared up this last week. And I still got to run them this week. So hopefully I can get a couple more item levels on her. Fill in these missing slots. And that's basically what you can do. You can be full veteran with the 4 champion pieces. And then you're going into the season looking pretty. And then it's going to be about farming keys for Delvers. For M+, M+ does not start next week. M+ starts the week after. That kind of sucks. But the Mythic Zeros will be on daily lockouts. And the loot... I think Mythic Zeros loot will go up next week. Maybe it will go up next week. But yeah, so M+ers, you're down another week. But there'll be Bountiful Dells, there'll be Normal and Heroic Raid, LFR's Wing 1 of the Void Spire, and Week 1 of the Dream Rift, which is a 1 single raid. So basically 2 LFR wings at the start of next week, so that will be good for them. World Boss will be up. Prey Nightmare mode. The PvP season just fully unlocked, so PvPers. And yeah, Delves all the way up. Noleus will be active. He should be active, so people will be starting on that. And that's why you kind of want to get Valera up. So Valera right now is capped at 45. Her max level is 60. But if you can get her up, that's going to be good for that boss. But I'm gonna be trying to get that done. But yeah, so Raiders, you can get right into it, basically. Delvers, right into it. Nightmare Prey, PvPers can get right into it. M+ers, you gotta wait another week. Alright, and then it'll be 1 week until the Race the World First for Mythic. So we're talking season start next week, right, on the 17th. And then on the 24th will be the Mythic raid race. So that'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see them go through that. And actually, here, let's just bring up the news post here. Let's just, boom. Midnight, Season 1, March 17th. New. This was basically talking all the posts for the last week. Recapping, you know, we had the store mount stuff, all that debacle, the decor. Yeah, I've already talked about all that, so we don't need to go over all that. So yeah, Voidspire Dream Rift. Delve Season 1, getting right to it. Heroic and Mythic Zeros. Real quick, for the Delve journeys, right? Your Delve journey is going to actually start next week. It's now in the Journeys tab here. Scroll down, Delve Season 1. In this first unlock, you'll be able to get boons, you'll be able to get decor, and you'll be able to get maybe some of the drops, because people have been having recipe issues. But we won't be able to get gilded stashes until rank 2. I do believe we start at rank 1. So in that first week, don't do 11s right away. Just know that you'll have to unlock the gilded. Okay? And then we won't have access to the vendor as well for a little bit. Yeah, there you go. You have to get to like rank 5. Alright, so it'll be a chore, but that will be available. You'll be basically getting like 1 rank a week with the 1 item, so make sure you do that. And then of course we'll be getting rep from Bountiful Delves. Don't forget that. Bountiful Delves do give us rep. And then here, let's pull that back up. Broken Mythic Zeros, Mythic Dungeons become daily reset. So this is talking about they're bumping up. I think they're bumping up the loot that we're seeing. Possibly. And then the Mythic Zeros they're talking about are going to be the new season ones. So, you know how we've been doing these dungeons? Well, when the season starts, we're going to be doing the Season 1 dungeons. So, it's going to be 4 of these and then 4 returning dungeons. Alright? I can't remember what they are. I know Skyreach is one. It may be on here. The world bosses will spawn next week. Prey Nightmare difficulty will unlock because we'll get the rep. They'll uncap it. Then we got PvP Season 1 begins. Alright. Really easy for PvPers to start. M Plus has got it screwed. So yeah, M Plus doesn't start till the week of the 24th. Then more of the raid will unlock for Mythic will unlock for Voidspire Dream Rift. Then the second wing of Voidspire and Story Mode will unlock. So Story Mode people will have to wait till then. I do believe there is going to be a quest. So there's going to be a campaign quest. We got the first part, so get that done this week. There will be another one. And we're on the week of the 24th, we're also going to get a delve. So that will be good. We'll finally be able to get some more Delver's Progress. And then on March 31st is when the March opens on normal, heroic, and mythic. Again, it'll be a whole new campaign quest. Voidspire Raidfinder Wing 3. And then the final delve. We'll finally be able to get the last delve stuff unlocked on March 31st. I don't like time-gated delves, man. This kind of... I mean, I kind of get it for story reasons, but I'm like, oh my goodness. We waiting so long. Then we got April 7th will be the final raid unlock for Raidfinder Story Mode for March. Dude, over a month. But yeah, M+. So, here are the dungeons. Master's Terrace, Massaria Cavern... Nexus Place, Zenith, and Windrunner Spire. Both mount dungeons. Both mount dungeons. So they could be gone for the entire rest of the expansion. Who knows? So, Magister's Terrace and Windrunner Spire, you want to get them done. Then we got Algathar Academy, Pit of Saron, Seat of the Triumvirate, and Skyreach. And we got those seasonal mounts, so that's going to be cool. I'll for sure get Keystone Master. Man, I want Legend. But we'll have to see. Then we got Raid, the Ashes of Beleren. This is from the Mythic final boss. Alright, so we'll get to watch the race to World First, Ashes of Beleren. That's what I care most about. That would be, if I was in there, I'd be like, I got to get the world first, Ashes of Beleren. That would be what would be driving me. All right, then we got PvP season, all that unlocked. The Gladiator mount looks pretty good. I think people are going to be happy with that. And then all the titles, all the pennants, delves. So yeah, Noleus. And then his achievements. I do believe the 4K people one is still in, but they don't mention it here, so we'll have to see. But I'm excited. I want to get that boss done. And that's it for WoW. This week is preparing for the season. All right, we do got some stuff going on. You know, there's still Twitch drops. There's bug fixes. There's the big class tuning hotfix. It's going to be next week. We'll see how big it is. We'll see if they're going to go all the way in on nerfing Druid and Rip Druid, or we'll have to see. Also with the DPS classes, I don't know who's getting got there. We'll have to see. The charity pet also starts next week, and we definitely may be seeing the 12.0.5 PTR soon. So we'll get to know what's up with the Void Ascensions. I guess I gotta come up with the predictions. You know, I gotta get back on track, y'all. I gotta get back on track with my videos. So we'll do that. But that's all the stuff going on this week. So we saw all that stuff going on last week. The bundle, all that. Trading posts. Bunch of stuff to prepare for this week. For next week. Alright, this week we're preparing. We're just getting ready. Or we're relaxing. Like, if you don't got a raid, you don't got to worry. But it is going to be delve season. And that will be exciting. So, and the reps have been, in my opinion, the reps have been going really fast. I need to have a full first impressions video, but I've actually been having a good time. You know, even taking my time. I feel like I've been slacking, but I think it's been good. Next up, other than the bugs, I really wish they got a lot of bugs to tackle. They got a lot of work on their hands. And yeah, there is a Twitch drop still going. And the partner, the support a streamer pet. Now, that's basically all of WoW. Let's get into Hearthstone. Hearthstone Cataclysm. I've been playing the pre-release Brawl. I gotta post my pack opening video. It fully launches next week, but you can basically play the new Brawl. People will have free access to the whole expansion, Emerald Dream, and Lost City of Ongoro. So that's pretty cool. And if you've already got the whole collection, you get these signatures. And these were like an achievement. So I just logged in and was able to get them, and it came from an achievement. So maybe you can get them if you complete the set, you know, soon. Then we got the pre-release Brawl. They talk about the community day. There are Twitch drops going on right now. All right. And then you can earn packs from the Brawl. I don't remember what day community day is. I think it already passed. I think it was the 10th. I think it was yesterday. But yeah, the drops are ongoing. There's been tuning. All right. Here's some tuning that has gone on for Hearthstone. Some cards have gotten nerfed. With the pre-release Brawl, we even got some card bans. It's been Death Knight City. I'm just going to talk about the Brawl. It's been Death Knight City. And some Death Knight cards are already getting banned. But the Onyxia stuff, I got Onyxia. And I'm very happy with Onyxia. Okay, I'm really liking Onyxia. And I'm really liking Herald. I'm liking Colossals. So far, I'm having a good time. Now, next week, when it launches proper, we're going to be getting the new rewards track. They revealed the new rewards track. And also, there was another bug. There's been a lot of bugs across the board with Blizzard. That's how it is now. But we're getting a lot of stuff usually. But it's buggy. So, if you got Abyssian early, which I did. I actually got the card early, which comes from the reward track or something. They're basically giving everybody a free legendary because of people opening Abyssian. Okay, so everyone's getting a free legendary and Abyssian. So that's good. I'm going to be getting a free legendary. Y'all are going to be getting a free legendary and Abyssian. And it's all because people like me opened Abyssian. You're welcome. Blizzard just can't fix it. But yeah, new season pass, or not season pass, rewards track. Basically the thing. But yeah, next week. New expansion. I'm having a good time. Hopefully it'll be good. We'll have to see where it goes this year. Next up. Oh, the event is ongoing, but it's the last week. So finish up your event. Okay, so finish up your event. And there are Twitch drops, like I said, so you can get that. Next up, Diablo, Season of the Butcher has begun. I did not complete last season. And I feel really bad about it, y'all. Because I bought it. So I'm out 900 platinum, but I got 5k, so I shouldn't be too upset. I really need to follow the rule. Don't buy a season pass until you can complete it. Especially with Diablo, because you just earn the stuff. You can have like a bunch saved up for these passes. So I just need to play more. But this season is going to be extremely short. Okay, so it goes from March 11th to April 28th when the expansion launches. So the Season of the Butcher is the smallest season. He don't get much. But yeah, you basically become the Butcher. New Reliquary items. There's a Doom Dark Ages X Diablo crossover. So there's this Reliquaries, and then there's those Reliquaries that you can earn and get those goodies. And also there's stuff to buy, of course. And then, yeah, of course, new uniques. And it looks like they're doing a Paladin free trial starting today. So it's already going to the 18th. So people can try the Paladin. So that's cool. I think it's still OP. But yeah, so you can be the Butcher, chains, all that stuff. Will I play this short season? Who knows? It doesn't take much to finish the season. But it's like, will I play? Who knows? But it started. You got basically... I wrote it down. It's like 7 weeks? 7 weeks long? Yeah. So, there's that. And then Overwatch. I will be linking all these, of course, so if you want to check it out. Overwatch mid-cycle continues to conquer in the new era. Underwatch is going to take over April 1st through the 13th. It ends on my birthday! Underwatch, so that's the April Fools. But that's all the way in April. I don't know why they're posting it. I guess they're just announcing it for now. But right now, in Overwatch, they got Overwatch X Project Yorhiha. Nier Automata. So they got Kiriko is 2B. Wu Yang is 9S. Vendetta is A2. I don't even know these people. I just think it's funny, the names. And then we got Mercy as Commander White. Of course, Mercy got a skin. And Lifeweaver as Adam. So, Kiriko and Mercy, of course, always got to get a skin. You know. And then the Mythic May. I think the Mythic May looks really good. So, yeah, there's the Mythic May skin. The Season 1 drives are going to be starting. But, yeah, they don't start till April. April 9th to the 13th. The May skin is out, though. And then they're going to be selling these Void skins, I guess, starting from the 31st through the 13th. And we got Venture, Sigma, Ash, Alawi, and Echo. Okay. And then, what is it? Yeah, the May's already out. And then that's basically it. But I feel like we should be getting some news from Overwatch, shouldn't we? Or if this is mid-season, maybe we got a couple more weeks. I do feel like they're going to release another lore thing soon. Because they've been doing that. Or I think there was a lore thing in between now and the last news. But you can basically watch it in Overwatch. So you don't even have to... You know, I don't even have to link it. You just pull up the game if you want to get caught up in the lore. Which I think is pretty cool with that. And this is the last week for Conquests. Okay, so this is the last week the Conquest is going. I think... Overwatch is going to lose. I don't know why people are doing this to Winston. Okay, Winston deserves better. But yeah, that's basically it for Overwatch. And, yeah. Thank y'all for watching as always. I'll link these news posts. Get ready for the season. I'm excited. I'm excited for the season. And I'm excited for 0.5, 0.7, and eventually 12.1 news. But that's still a bit away. But man, I love how everyone now can see it. You know, big old island over here. But yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.